ever look out there and think, I wonder what's beyond it? Sometimes when birds are passing by, I wonder, is it worth a try? Perhaps there's only sky, perhaps I'll never know. But when I look out there, I think someday I'd like to go. Hey, get going, there's a world to see out there. Past the valley and beyond the sea, somewhere. And if adventure lies under distant skies, there's just one thing to do. You've got to go and see. The world is waiting for you. Hey, don't dally, time is moving fast, don't you waste it. Adventures blown in from sea at last, can you taste it? And if excitement pours over distant shores, there's just one thing to do. You've got to go and see. The world is waiting for you.
Come with me, Wendy. Be our mother. It's just a flight away.
Oh dear, I can't. Besides, I can't fly.
I'll teach you.
Oh, how lovely to fly.
I'll teach you to jump on the wind's back, and then away we go. Wendy, when you are sleeping in your silly bed, you might be flying about with me, saying funny things to the stars. It's easy, simple as walking, foot by foot, and you can fly. It's easy, quick as talking. Why stay put when you can fly? Make us pockets, tuck us in at night, tell us stories to our heart's delight. Be our mother, there's not another like Wendy.
Of course, it's awfully fascinating. Peter, would you teach John and Michael to fly too?
If you like.
Wake up! Peter Pan has come and he's going to teach us to fly.
Then I shall get up.
Hello.
I say, Peter, can you really fly? How topping!
How sweet!
Yes, I'm sweet. Oh, I am sweet.
How'd you do it?
It's easy as battling pirates. Face your foe and then you fight. It's simple as daring a lion. Just let go and you'll take flight. It's easy, watch me soar.
We try, we hit the floor.
Just keep trying, soon you'll be flying. Easy. Just think lovely, wonderful thoughts and they'll lift you up in the air. And I must blow the fairy dust in your hair. Now, just wriggle your shoulders this way and let go.
I flew.
Lovely.
Oh, ripping!
Look at me.
Look at me!
Look at me, and we're
We're
suddenly flying.
Airborne and light as a breeze.
Up and under.
Around the bed.
Loop the loop.
Michael, watch your head.
Flying is grand. We'll never land.
I say, why don't we all go out?
Come on, come with me, take my hand. We'll touch the stars, we'll never land. Then you're finally flying, skimming the tops of the trees. You're a little bird taking flight, like a baby's first laugh.
Like a wish.
Like a kite.
Night after night, to Neverland. And you're finally flying, high over oceans and seas, past the clouds and beyond the moon, playing tricks on the stars. We'll be there soon, in Neverland. There it is.
Where?
the golden arrows are pointing.
Starlight, star bright, second star on the right. Wish I may, wish I might, taking wing, taking flight. Second star on the right, straight ahead till morning light.
Today I'm on my way. My wait is finally through, and I'll leave the ocean blue to finally get a view of the world above. I know grandmother's stories, every word. Can't even count how many times I've heard. But stories can't sustain my need to know. I can't contain my need to go. I wanna know how it feels to be there, how it feels to breathe there, and to see all of the plants and the towns, and to hear all the sounds. Everything just like I dreamed, but more than any other thing that waits for me, I have to see sunlight, the heat on my face, the golden embrace holding me tight. Sunlight, beams dancing free, they wink on the sea, glittering bright. Sunlight, rising at dawn, carrying on, banishing night. Sunlight, spilling above, filling with love, burning with might. Sunlight and its beauty and the life it brings. Sunlight shining brightly over everything, and knowing finally that my life's begun. When I finally see the sun, I wanna see all the ships sailing by, and the birds in the sky and the trees. I want to hear human voices, their cheers and rejoices, to feel my hair in the breeze. There's so much to explore past the same ocean floor where I've stayed every day of my life. I can't wait to be there. So much I will see there, and I will be free there in the sunlight. Sunlight, sunlight.
Sunshine smiles on the fools. They play the game but don't believe the rules. But when the sun goes down and the moon comes around, is it bright enough to see? Sunshine's only a charade. When no one's looking, the colors fade. But when the day is done, does the moon see the sun? Is there light enough to see? There's light enough for me. They say there's nothing hidden by the light of the sun, but the moon shows shadows where the day showed none. Sunshine smiles through the rain, but even sunshine can't disguise the pain. And when I'm ready to see, will it still shine for me? drifting on an ocean of endless night. No land in sight, no sun to light the way, only the moon to be my guide, keeping the tide at bay, singing tomorrow's tune, saying I'll get there soon. Nothing says tomorrow like the moon. Nothing says tomorrow like the moon.
Maybe I'm just silly. Maybe it's too soon, but here with the moon and the circus lights, it just felt right to say, couldn't we share a part of forever? Couldn't we care for more than a week? I don't speak in grand romantic gestures, but imagine tomorrow and the next day. That could be nice. Couldn't we share a piece of a lifetime? Finish the puzzle and make us a pair. I know there's still so much left to learn about each other, but imagine tomorrow and the next day.
That could be nice.
Just picture the places we could see, who we could be someday. Imagine the faces that we'll meet, living on our feet day by day.
You know I'd like to go with you, but that's just something I can't do. Can't leave the circus, can't leave the show.
I know, that's why I thought I could come along too.
You mean join the circus?
I don't want to be one of the strangers' faces you see once a year. I'll sell the tickets. I'll take care of the lions. I'll do anything to come along. Would Elsie let me?
Yes, I think so. I hope so.
Tomorrow, when the tents are down, the circus skip in town, I'll be there. Tomorrow, when the trains are gone, I'm moving on. Goodbye to Philbrook, Pennsylvania.
Why don't we share
a part of forever?
I will be there,
And there I will stay in a way.
nothing is as certain as today.
But tomorrow, and the next day,
And the next day, and forever.
and the day after that,
And the day after that,
and the day after that,
and the day after that.
Hi, everyone. My name is Bernadette. I'm sure you all know who I am, or at least you've seen my work, even if you don't know it yet. I've had some pretty high-profile clients. I've worked as a psychologist, a mediator, a personal manager, a hairdresser. I've even dabbled in the medical field as a sleep specialist and a one-woman poison control center. And of course, my work in the fashion industry is renowned. I made the shoe seen around the world. I'm sure you're asking, has she really done all that? I have, and more. It's in the job description. I'm a fairy godmother.
I'm no knight in shining armor, I'm no hero on a steed, but I understand demand, I know exactly what you need. So if you've got big things planned, your wish is my command. Here at Happily Ever After, satisfaction guaranteed. I've seen my share of sleeping beauties. I've seen people choke on fruits, not naming names. Amphibians and vegetables don't faze me not a bit. I've got the magic recipe to guarantee a hit. I'm no genie in a bottle, I'm no dragon-slaying lad, but I've the wherewithal to give you all the things you wish you had. I can make your dreams come true, and that's what I aim to do. Here at Happily Ever After, satisfaction guaranteed. Once upon a time, all the stories start the same. A princess with a problem, or a simple girl who dreams of more. And sure, it could be nice to get some acclaim. A little thank you on the rise to fame. More than a footnote, a well-known name, Bernadette. But I'm not in it for the press, no, I couldn't care less. Here at Happily Ever After, satisfaction guaranteed. The satisfaction's all I need. I have seen it, been there, done that, I'm prepared to take the lead. There are things you wish could be, and I will see that you succeed. Just give a call and you'll live happily after all. Here at Happily Ever After, satisfaction guaranteed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
boys and girls,
all you fine folks of Philbrook, Pennsylvania, I present the LZKC Circus! Bring out the seagulls, the bears in their cage. Bring out the tigers roaring with rage. Bring out the lions and lead them to stage. Bring out the elephants, open up the big top tent and come one, come all
to the circus. Thrills great and small at the circus. You'll have a ball at the circus. Come take a peek, we're only here for a week.
Seems like it's been a year since the circus was here.
That's because it has, dear.
Our anticipation grows.
Sure, he's no Ringling or Bailey.
He's no PT, but that LC sure can put on a show.
Bring out the marching orangutan band. Bring out the juggler, a flame in each hand. Bring out the tightrope walker, lift up the stand. Every penny is well spent here inside the big top tent. So come young, come old to the circus.
Sights to behold at the circus. Wonders untold at the circus. You can't conceive it, but soon you'll believe it. It's almost better than Christmas morning. The way the tinsel just appear. We go to bed one night. Next morning, what a sight. The LCKC Circus is here. The smell of popcorn, the roar of the crowd, the pretty lights, the whistle of the train. Sure, the circus folks are dirty and loud, but they sure know how to entertain. We've got clowns if you want delight. We've got clowns if you're looking for fright. We've got acrobats at dazzling heights. You'll have a ball at the circus. Come take a peek, we're only here for a week. Come young, come old at the circus. Sights to behold at the circus.
come all.
Come one, come all.
Come young, come old.
Come young, come old.
Step on up and see the wonders of the
LCKC Circus.
Curiouser and curiouser, every moment curiouser. Never been so small before, never fell so far before. Curiouser and curiouser, every moment curiouser. Everything is strange today. Maybe I've been changed some way. I was taller, now I'm smaller. Let me try then. Who am I then?
Who are you?
Just this morning, I was Alice. Things have changed, so how could I know?
Who are you?
If I'm not me, who could I be? I'm sure I'm not Ada because she has bad hair, and I'm not Mabel because I know all sorts of things and Mabel doesn't. I know. I will try to remember all the things I used to know. Let me see. 4 times 5 is 12, and 4 times 6 is 13, and 4 times 7 is... No! I shall never get to 20 at that rate. I must be Mabel after all. If I am Mabel, I'm staying down here. I've made up my mind about it. It will be no use their putting their heads down and saying, "Come up again, dear." I will look up to them and say, "Who am I, then?" Tell me that first, and then, if I like being that person, I'll come up. If not, I'll stay down here until I'm somebody else.
Who are you?
Only I do wish they would put their heads down. I'm so very tired of being all alone here. I wish I hadn't cried so much. My own tears will be the end of me.
So, how was your day really?
Well, I got to use my new spy pen.
Perfect for taking pictures to use as evidence while on the job.
Uh-huh. And my spy voice recorder.
That voice recorder comes in handy, especially when you hide and record someone else's secret conversation.
Huh. Good to know. Oh, and I came up with my own spy theme song. Dun 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 dun.
That's perfect! Every good spy needs a theme song.
Do you have one, Grandma?
I'm a good spy, aren't I?
Uh-huh.
Then of course I have my own spy theme song. Get out the walkie-talkies and I'll teach you a thing or two. Got your ears on?
Huh?
It means, are you listening?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Here we go. Once a spy, always a spy. That's the way it works, my dear. Hear things no one else can see things no one else can hear.
Grandma, you mixed up hear and see.
Oh, I see. See things no one else can, talking through a tin can. Don't you know who I am? Who am I? I'm a spy.
And only the very best spy in the world.
Honey, you don't know half of it. If you're ever in a fix, my dear, just come back to the stack of bricks, you hear?
Stack of bricks?
Oh, that means house. Back door.
Back door?
Look out behind you, 'cause there's someone right behind you. Once a spy, always a spy. That's the way it works, you see. See things no one else can hear things no one else can see.
Grandma, you mixed it up again.
Oh, see things no one else can, talking through a tin can. Don't you know who I am? Who am I? I'm a bird watcher.
Don't you mean spy?
It's the same thing, really.
Toto, Kansas has never felt so far away. a prairie, all dusty gray. Kansas, a tornado, I was whisked away. I used to wish that I was in a different place. Now I have to face that Kansas is home to me. With Uncle Henry and Aunt Em, all of the crops and the cows, the horses and hens. However far away it may be, Kansas is home to me. Home is Kansas. Home is dry and dusty gray, but home is where I wanna stay. Safe and tucked away, home in Kansas, where it's the same thing every day, not in some strange land far away. In Kansas, safe in Kansas, safe from witches, raging wars, where dreams are dreams and nothing more. In Kansas, I'll be content there, my whole life spent there, the only place I'll ever know. Kansas home.
The little home I dreamt about forever, the cottage on a hill I'd never thought I'd know. A happy home, much more than boards and plaster, a structure made to last forever, thought it never would be so. As time goes by, dreams may be forgot, rather more than not, that's just what they do. And who knows why, but some dreams never die. This little home's a dream come true, and so are you.
Now, love, we've got quite the job cut out for us. It's been raining all morning. The heavens just opened up, and so did the roof. I'm nearly out of pots and pans.
Onto the dishware?
Exactly.
Take this bowl, put it underneath the drip to catch the drop. Hear the sound, that marvelous plip-plop when it hits the bowl. That leaks a small one. Let's use a plate, but then again, the rain is tricky when it comes to skirting slate.
A mug then?
Right, it's a game. Every rainfall is a race against the sky. Every time seems it takes another dish to keep us dry.
We're down a bowl.
Let's hang a sock here to catch this spout. And when it's soggy, then we'll wring it out and start again. Watch it run to the washtub like the aqueducts of Rome. If this rain doesn't let up, it'll wash us out of house and home. First the mud, then the flood, Noah had it right. But still I feel a thrill, the rain is such delight. Rain with its lovely smell will fill the well again. And even flowers need a shower now and then, you know. Rain keeps the earth alive, rain helps the garden thrive. Another drip of rain, one little sip of rain will make the flowers grow.
Look at me, Mom, I'm navigating in my little boat.
Yes, I see.
When the rain washes everything away, we'll keep afloat.
There's room for both of us.
Yes, you and me, Mom, and Portia too. My little red boat will always pull through.
I hope so. Danny, quick. On the table there the cup is overflowed.
On it.
Well, I guess that's a sign that the rain hasn't slowed.
And yes, I'm going to.
Another glass then. I'll make a toast to the rain and the drain and the world our gracious host. Rain as it tumbles down will turn the brown to green. Rejuvenation's a creation that I'm keen to know. So when you've gone all dried, just let the sky provide another drip of rain. One little sip of rain will make the flowers grow.
another drip of rain. One little sip of rain will make the flowers grow.
Have fun, you guys.
You're not coming?
Are you kidding me? No, thank you. I'm staying right here.
We have to do what we can to protect our happy endings.
Do you really want to risk things going back to the way they were?
It wasn't that bad before.
Maybe for you.
If all our dreams could come true, then we can do this too. Come on, girls. Let's go save the day.
Yeah! We can't do this. We're not heroes.
So what? You think you can't be a hero?
Is that because it makes you stressed, or just because you wear a dress?
You just give in, accept the coming danger.
Well, I don't think that's right. We've got to stand and fight. You have to do what you're destined to, because a hero's destiny is to heed adventure's call. A hero's destiny is to end up happily after all. Just face your fear, oh, you can be a hero and live happily ever after. Come on, princess, you can be a hero.
You lived a sheltered life before, but now it's time for something more.
You must stand up, protect your happy ending.
It's time to join the fight. We've got to set things right. You have to do what you're destined to, because a hero's destiny is to call the world her friend. A hero's destiny is to have a happy end. Your fate is clear, oh, you can be a hero and live happily ever after. Heroes, we're gonna bathe in fame and glory. Heroes, for years from now they'll tell our story. Heroes will make things right. Just summon up the nerve, protect a happy ending you deserve. You have to do what you're destined to, because a hero's destiny is to fight for the just and good. A hero's destiny is for things to end the way they should. That happy end is near. Oh, if you can be a hero and live happily ever after. Happily ever after. Soon you'll see it's your destiny to be a hero.
Here's a question for you. How old did you say you were?
7 years and 6 months.
Wrong, you never said a word like it.
I thought you meant how old are you?
If I'd meant it, I'd have said it. 7 years and 6 months. An uncomfortable sort of age. Now, if you'd asked me, I'd say leave off at 7, but it's too late now.
I never ask advice about growing.
Too proud.
I mean that one can't help growing older.
One can perhaps, but two can. With proper assistance, you might be able to leave off at 7. There's glory for you.
I don't know what you mean by glory.
Of course you don't. Till I tell you. I know all the words that have been invented, a great many of them that haven't been invented yet. As for poetry, I can recite it just as well as other folks, if it comes to that.
Oh, it needn't come to that.
The poem I'm going to recite was written entirely for your amusement.
Thank you.
'Twas brillig, and the slithy toads did gar and gimble in the wave. On mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrabe. Beware, beware, the Jabberwock, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. It's a curious creature, not a pleasant feature, with digniferous eyes and a size to match. Yes, the Jub bird is a frumious beast, and to the bandersnatch you're a scrumptious feast. So, my son, you can talk the talk,
But beware the Jabberwock.
He took his vorpal sword in hand, sought out to seek his manxome foe, past briny sea to the tum-tum tree, where he stopped to rest a while or so. And as he stood in uppish thought, there's one thing he forgot. Beware, beware, the Jabberwock, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. It's a curious creature, not a pleasant feature, with digniferous eyes and a size to match. He'll snark and make you quake with fear. when the hope was thin, galumphing in a brave attack.
Beware, beware, Jabberwock, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. It's a scary, strange, and unpleasant feature, waiting for his size and a size to match. A Jabberwock's a some foe, to prove how far for glory you will go.
And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish son. Oh, for Abju's day, Callooh, Calais, but answer there came none. And this was scarcely odd, because
Is that all?
That's all. Goodbye.
Dear Mom, I'm sorry to tell you this way, but I couldn't bear to say goodbye. By now you've guessed I'm going away, just couldn't be there to see you cry. I know I'm young still, I've still got time. Yes, I'm still young, but you had your dreams, gotta have mine. Dear Ma, swear I'm not playing a game. Don't call my name, I won't reply. So say I wasn't ready to go, but how will I know if I don't try? I know I'm young still, I've still got time. Yes, I'm still young, but Dad had his dreams, gotta have mine. Sure, Philbrick's a sweet little town, it was neat to live here. But Ma, aside from you, there's nothing left to give here. Promise I will be back next year when the circus comes to town. Go ahead and call me a clown, but I know that Dad would have wanted me to go. Dear Mom, there's a girl that I met, can't forget the way she caught my eye. An acrobat soaring above, I'm sure that you'd love to see her fly. I know I'm young still, I've still got time. Yes, I'm still young, but you had your dreams, gotta have mine. Love, Thomas. Yes, Ma, please don't get too mad, but there's something I had to do. The rings, yours and Dad's, thought I could put them to use. Not right away, Ma, I've still got time. Yes, I'm still young, but you made your home, gotta make mine. Don't worry about me, Ma, gonna be fine.
Thank our lucky stars, we're almost there.
No!
I am the one who saved you. I am the one who always cared. I am the one who made you what you are. Don't think your lucky star is some credit where credit is due. Too much to ask from you.
What do you mean you're the one who saved us? Heroes don't need
You're
rescuing.
not heroes. When the evil queen poisoned you and that wicked fairy cursed you, who saved your life? Me. I made sure you felt the pee through the mattress. I got you out of the tower. I sent you to the ball in the latest fashion, and I made sure your prince didn't spend his life as a frog. I did all of it.
But they were our dreams.
I hate to clue you, but everyone dreams. Everyone wishes and everyone schemes. Everyone hopes, but do they have the means? Nope, that's where I come in. And is it such a sin that after years of wiping your tears, of fending off curses with magic reverses, the slumbers I'm waking, the shoes that I'm making, the apples I'm saucing, the frog skins I'm tossing, the spindles I'm burning, the filling, the yearning, the dreams I made true, I did it for you! But I'm through with coming up last, so I'm putting myself first, your dreams in the past. Consider yourself cursed, give me the crowns and give me the thrones. Don't I deserve a happily ever after of my own? Don't I deserve my own ever after? Don't I deserve my own dream come true? Is it fair that while you were off at the ball, I was home doing nothing at all? Hijack the happy ending, take back the magic that's mine. I'm fed up with pretending that everything's fine, so bibbidi bobbidi boo-hoo, no happy ending for you. Pretty little princess with your pretty little lives. Pity you've been telling little lies. Tell me, how did you get so far? No, it wasn't hard work. No, you didn't persevere. Ha, the thought makes me sneer. Let me make one thing clear. I deserve my own ever after. I deserve my own fairy tale end. If I can make curses behave, why pretend I can't take back the gifts that I gave? Hijack the happy ending. Take back the magic that's mine. I'm fed up with pretending that everything's fine. So bibbidi bobbidi boo-hoo, no happy ending for you. Just another day on the job, another underbred snob who's crying or poor or vying for something more. Just another day at work, another royal jerk discontent with their lot, and I meant to change the plot. I'm just a fairy for hire, fulfill a desire, undo a hex, and then on to the next. It's perplexing and totally vexing, the lack of recognition, unbecoming my position. So I'm making it my mission to take my rightful due. I ask you, don't I deserve my own ever after? Don't I deserve to have anyone care? Is it fair that while you were living the dream, I'm the one who made each of you gleam? Hijack the happy ending, take back the magic that's mine. I'm fed up with pretending that everything's fine. And it's just about time that I'm through with the whining, the pining for more. Yes, I'm finally ready to settle the score. So I'm turning the clock back to before your dreams came true. Bibbidi bobbidi boo-hoo, no happy ending for you.
Happily ever after, for all eternity. The story done, the ending won, that's how it should be. Happily ever after. go so wrong? My dream came true, but now it's through. Maybe it was wrong all along. What really is a happy ending? A tale to tell, a magic spell. It's a lie you believe to be true. It's a dream you pretend is for you. Well, I'm through with pretending in happy endings. Once upon a time, I thought that I could be a princess. I would have a crown, but I don't. I used to believe that if I wished on stars hard enough, then my dreams would come true, but they won't. No one tells you these things in school. They just let you look like a fool, wishing and hoping you think that you're coping, but you're setting up for disaster. When you find out there's no such thing as happily ever after. Without a doubt, there's no such thing as happily ever after. Once upon a time, I dreamt of escaping my sweeping to sparkling castles and shoes. Once upon a time, all of my wishes were granted, but it was too good to be true. It's all magic and fairy dust. They make your dreams, then break your trust. Give you a taste, and then it's erased. Nothing but echoes of laughter. Why pretend there's such a thing as happily ever after? In the end, there's no such thing as happily ever after. What really is a happy ending? A fib to buy, a pretty lie. It's a dream that will never come true. Well, now my dreaming is through. I'm no use for pretending in happy endings. I have tried happy endings. They're not my happy ending.
Hello. It's nice to see someone out here after rowing so long. Excuse me, sir. May I have a minute of your time?
Absolutely not. This isn't a charity. I'm not in the business of handouts. Unless, of course, you mean that you're here on business. I charge a flat fee of 45 minutes per consultation, plus an hour for every additional minute.
But I don't have any money.
Money? No money needed, my boy. I only accept time. I am the banker, after all. Now, if you just sign here. You have 3 minutes starting now.
About my mum. She's ill.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Couldn't you give her more time?
What?
Couldn't you?
I heard you. It's pitiful, really. How silly your little request. I hope it's in jest, no? Well, that may be so. But before you ask for more, so your mother may what?
Liv?
Right. Did you consider, though you hanker, would this banker be to give? No. What a waste of standing there to whine and pout. Better off to paddle off and play. Make the most of life until your time runs out. And when it does, it will because there's no other way. Every single second that you waste with me, I would just deduct from your account. In the end, it all comes back around, you'll see. The more you whine, the more is mine in larger amount. For every contract is binding, or do you need reminding that everybody signs one at their birth? And as far as I'm concerned, there's not a single second earned, for a life is only matter what it's worth. Do you think that I'm inclined to grant your wish? Do I lock some genie in a lamp? Have some endless hours on a silver dish? If that's it then, well, think again, you cheap little scamp. There is nothing I could ever do for you, and I wouldn't if I had to choose. I believe my business motto through and through. The answer's no, and as is so, I have to refuse. For every contract is binding, or do you need reminding that everybody signs one at their birth? And as far as I'm concerned, there's not a single second earned, for a life is only matter what it's worth. Who's got the time to nickel and dime when you're in it and the daily pressure mounts? But someday you'll have the overwhelming urge to splurge, and don't forget that every minute counts. There's no debt I won't renounce, so I suggest you pack up shop and sail away. I've quite a lot of work to do. Yes, I'm very busy and you're in my way, and just because you wish it was will not make it true. What a waste of standing there to whine and pout. Better off to paddle off and play. Make the most of life until your time runs out, and when it does, it will because there's no other way. For every contract is binding, or do you need reminding that everybody signs one at their birth? And as far as I'm concerned, there's not a single second earned, for life is only matter what it's worth. I mean a minute. Yes, life is only matter what it's worth in days and seconds. Your life is only matter what it's worth in years and hours. You may think that it's a crime, but when someone's past their prime, then life is only matter what it's worth. That's time.
But, my mum, how could you say that?
Time is difficult. The banker may be wrong about a great many things, but he is right about one thing. Time, life, it must be finite. That is the only way.
But it's too soon. You can't go.
Maybe so. But isn't that the joy of life? With enough time for forever, what matter is anything? Flowers bloom and die, hills and mountains rise and turn to dust. Everything that begins must come to an end somehow. If not, what is the use of the middle part?
Our life goes by like a river wide, wilderness untried, just around the bend. So time goes by, we all live and die, have to reach an end. That's why there's always one more tear to cry. Starting out, a bud to bloom, with so much room around, nestled in the ground, then a sprout, soaking up the sun, finally begun to grow. Before you know, the summer's done, autumn sky, the frosts have slain July, the droughts that leave you
to cry. Ought I know to try to understand, and all you've planned is life, plentiful and rife, but to grow is learning to accept. Though you've kept the end at bay, you'll find one day that up it's crept. You may try to flourish and defy. You're grasping at a sigh, another tear to cry. Just like a flower needs tending, or a broken sail needs mending, we all could do with spending time to grow and heal. But when the roots are grown and the sail is sown, going on forever will never make it real. One thing I'd wish I'd known: life's more than time alone, and that life you have to say goodbye and let the flowers die. Another tear to cry in your eye, another tear to cry. Pretty little Jenny has a lot to learn. Pretty little Jenny has a keep to earn. Will the birdie fly or burn? Is this the phoenix rising? Pretty little Jenny has to keep her head. Pretty little Jenny has her wings to spread. Does the birdie sing in red? Or is it just the blood moon rising? Blood moon, shadow of sun, evening undone, only begun to blur the fray. Blood moon, charlatan jaw, rising to fall, sounding the call like bird of prey. Pretty little Jenny has to keep her cool. Pretty little Jenny has to play the fool. Is the birdie made to mule, or do I feel the phoenix rising? Pretty little Jenny has to land the rings. Pretty little Jenny with her golden wings. Pity Jenny's through with pretty things. Do I feel the blood moon rising?
And now, in her most electrifying, death-defying performance yet, the spectacular, ravishing Sunbird.
Blood moon with watering eyes, scorching the skies, spilling the lies of ancient fame. Blood moon tinting the night with magical light, conjuring sight of war and flame. And in the stillness of the blood-red sky, I see a blue moon beaming. The bloody lions grinning, I hear the old graves are ringing in my ears. After all these years, I see a blue moon beaming. The bloody lions grinning, I hear the old graves are ringing in my ears. After all these years, I see tomorrow dying. I hear the echo crying. I feel the blood moon rising.
Do you think you could fly or swim as far as the island, Wendy, without my help?
I'm too tired. What is it?
I can't help you, Wendy. Hook wounded me. I can neither fly nor swim.
you mean we shall both be drowned?
Look how the water is rising.
Peter's not quite like other boys, but he was afraid at last.
A tremor ran through him, like a shudder passing over the sea.
But on the sea, one shudder follows another, till there are hundreds of them.
And Peter felt just the one.
To die will be an awfully big adventure. To go not knowing what lies in store. We'll face the rising tide. We'll take the end in stride. The sand of dreams slips through the seas. To die will be an awfully big adventure. To chase the danger of a distant shore. A beating drum within, the greatest game there's been. One final leap, halfway to sleep.
No, Peter, you're wrong. To live is an awfully big adventure. Each day a stranger to the one before. You're hurt and cannot fly, so I simply have to try. One happy thought is all we've got.
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could